Hello everyone, I am Alok Agnihotri, group leader of Team Priceless Brains. We do more conversations in our head than we do in real life. Today, me and my team is going to present on the topic brain drain. My team members who have participated in this activity, including me, are Shaurya, Arnav, Pragya, Ashish, Deekshit, Ronit, Sayan, and Pradeep. So let's start.
Brain drain is very serious issue nowadays. So let's have a look at actually what it is. Now Arnav and Pragya are going to explain it through a speech.
The term brain drain has come into the limelight with the trend of educated and skilled people and the workforce moving from one country to another to achieve career gains. The talent of such people as a result becomes available to the nation to which they relocate.
The biggest disadvantage of brain drain is the depletion of talent from the native nation, which may badly need their skills and talent. It is the migration of the country's intellect that may have otherwise served their motherland and contributed to its prosperity. The brain drain has also become a threat to the growth of countries that lose the human resources rich in technical skills or knowledge. This has also increased the disparity in the economic and social prospects of the countries across the world. The rich and developed nations are growing richer and prosperous while the developing or underdeveloped nations stay poorer and backward.
It mainly occurs because of better job prospects in other countries as compared to one's own country. While many factors are responsible for brain drain, like higher salaries, better medical facilities, access to advanced technology, and a better standard of living, are among the few things that attract professionals towards the developed countries.
When a pool of highly talented and skilled individuals leave their country, organization, or industry and moves to another one in search of better prospects, it is an obvious loss for their original place as the work. At the later place suffers, and so does its economic prosperity.
By the end of this, we hope that you had understand what brain drain is. Now let's see an amazing play by our team members Ronit, Dixit and Alok, which will give you more insight into the topic.
The story starts with two boys who are currently studying in class 12. The name of the two students are Rohan and Mohan. One day, Rohan calls Mohan.
How are you doing, bro?
I'm fine, Rohan bro. What about you?
I'm also doing great. I was just thinking about about my graduation plans. I'm considering going abroad.
I'm also considering that option. Let's meet up in the park at 5 p.m.
Yeah, why not?
Then, both of them completed their studies and met at 5 p.m. in the park to discuss their future plans.
Hey,
Hello, Rohan.
so what have you considered till now?
Well, our India is great. I'm going to study in some foreign university and then I'm planning to return in India to help in its development.
What? Bro, what are you saying? You are going to study in a foreign university, then you are planning to come back to India? Bro, in India there are no opportunities or a good standard of living. Here you are only going to waste your knowledge and talent. And in the end, nothing would have been developed. I think you should reconsider your plans. In my options, it's a very bad choice.
No, bro, I stand firm on my decision. Well, enough about my plans. What are you planning?
My plan is simple. I'll go to some good university abroad and then find myself a good rewarding job in order to permanent settle there and so that I won't have to ever come back to India again. Then countries abroad are filled with opportunities. I can easily do anything I want.
After discussing their plans, they both went to their homes and started working towards their respective goals. After 5 years, both have completed their graduation, and Rohan is now working in a big multinational firm, while Mohan has returned back to India. With his acquired knowledge and training, he started venturing into new and creative innovations and also opened a company particularly for research and innovations, which attracted young and curious minds of India as well as people from abroad, thus helping India in its development. It's been 4 years since they completed their studies. Both have become expert in their respective fields. But one day, Rohan gets a call from his boss, who told him that due to some bad financial circumstances which the company was facing, they are laying off people in high numbers from their company. And unfortunately, he is one of them.
No, boss, no. What am I supposed to do now? I do not have any alternate source of income.
After that, Rohan had to again come back to India to his parents' home, as he could not afford to live there anymore. Then, one day in the daily newspaper, he saw an acquainted face.
It's Mohan Photo. His company has been evaluated in millions of dollars.
After seeing that news, he was very shocked. He could not believe that how something of such large scale could be achieved in India. He also noticed that the company's evaluated rate exceeded that of large MNCs abroad, including his own former company. Seeing all this, he meet up with his friend Mohan.
May I come in?
Hey, yes, come in. Oh, it's you. So long, buddy. Where have you been? What are you up to nowadays?
Then Rohan told him about all the things he was going through.
Rohan, I had already told you 9 years before that I will contribute myself and my education to my country.
But how did you do it in a country like India, where there are no opportunities and only waste is here?
Rohan, enough with calling India a waste. India is the country where we were born. It's our motherland. There are ample opportunities here. It was up to us only to decide its future.
But how did you do it? How did you open such a big company?
Nothing is impossible, my friend. When I came back to India after my education, I saw that in India there were lack of research opportunities and new innovations here. And that's why young minds were going to foreign countries, thus contributing to their development. Upon identifying these problems, I invested my skills and talent that I had acquired from my graduation studies abroad and high school education here in India to develop a company specifically for research purposes and innovation so that talented minds could find resources and opportunities near their homes which they would otherwise get in foreign institutions, thus filling the vacuum and helping them achieve their aim and simultaneously contributing to their country's development.
Hearing all this, Rohan became dumbfounded and felt ashamed of all the things he used to say about India and her condition before. He realized his mistake that we should not do brain drain, but to do brain gain. We are born in India, so we should utilize our potential and talent to help our country in its development and make our country reach greater heights. After all this, Rohan said,
Bro, I understood that how much I was wrong before, but now I am very clear and have understood that we have duties towards our country, also that we should follow.
hearing all this, Mohan also becomes very happy and said,
Bro, you said that currently your life is in total mess because you lost your job. I have a post vacant for the computer department manager here in my company. Our company would really grow with expert like yourself working for it. If you want, you can take it.
Rohan accepts his offer happily and takes a vow to never forget his duties towards his nation. And he also takes a vow to tell people not to do brain drain, but to remain in their own country and help it in its development. Now, after listening to this, we all can conclude that brain drain is only a one way ticket. The moral that we can learn from the story is that we should not go to other countries to work, leaving our own underdeveloped country behind. We should use our knowledge and expertise to help our country in development and making its name stand out from other countries.
I hope you enjoyed the play now. Let's see what a solution can be done for this issue through a speech by Shora and Ashish.
There are many legendary people like Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar who studied in foreign universities for some time, but they came back to India to fulfill their dream towards their country. It's time to end the brain drain and move towards the brain game.
We all know that for a developing country like India, brain drain is of vital concern. Brain drain is a very big issue, but there is no such issue that cannot be tackled. Steps we can take to stop brain drain are newer research and other opportunities can be created in India, which our younger minds find in other countries. Higher packages and salaries and financial incentives should be given so that foreign companies cannot bag our talented minds easily. By tackling the rural development and underemployment, brain drain can be stopped. Proper payment and taxation policies should be implemented.
If these policies are implemented, we are sure that brain drain is not going to be a problem anymore.
Migration of Indian scientists and engineers to the US has increased by 85% in 10 years. There are roughly 25 million Indians living outside India, inclusive of the NRIs and PIOs. Over 36% of scientists in NASA are Indian, and there are around 1.4 million Indian origin doctors working in abroad. India is one of the largest countries facing the highest brain drain. Almost one-third of high-skilled workers visas and 10% of researchers visas issued in EU in 2010 went to Indians.
Hmm. Brain drain is indeed a serious issue, but no issue is there which can be tackled. Now at the end, a form is going to be presented by Alok on a very topic brain drain.
Brain drain. Our country has gotten a disease, brain drain. The talents are sweeping from it like rain. The countries which receive the migrants benefit a lot from them. Persons are leaving their own country in a state of disdain. Studying in other countries is not a bad thing, but permanently leaving your motherland is frightening. Take the vow to remain in your own country and make it develop, make it stand out like a rhododendron in the garden of Penla. Let's join hands together to stop this brain drain. Now the time has come to convert it into brain gain. Thank you everyone for listening to us, and also very thank you to all my team members because this amazing video cannot be created without the consistent effort of you all.